Hey guys, welcome to a new video of Fangs Creations. Now in this video I'm gonna be showing you guys how to make this awesome armor kit from the game War Robots. Now this craft is also a medium level difficulty craft. As you can see, it has all the details, the front metal in the four plates on the top, the side pieces, all of the attachments and everything, the rods, etc. Just like this. So I'm going to be showing you how to make this in a properly in step-by-step process. So let's just put this down. Let me just focus. So these are the materials. The first thing is obviously polymer clay or resin clay for making the whole thing. Acrylic paints and brushes for painting this thing. Spray paint. Now this is a chrome spray paint only for the four plates on top, the armor plates. The wire is for the side, the two rods for each plate. Super glue is for reinforcing. So yeah, those are the materials. Now even though this is a medium level difficulty craft, it's going to take some time to complete. So let's go to the workshop and let's make this. Okay guys, before we start, make sure you subscribe to my channel, click on the notification bell, select all so that you don't miss any of my latest upcoming videos. Let's get started. The process is pretty simple. The first step is to make 4 rectangles. So I'm mixing a lot of polymer clay because we need to make about 8 of those squares. After you made a flat piece just like this, you need to cut out 4 rectangles. You can use a scale or you can just directly cut out. Just like this. Now you need to make another 4 of these, that is the front and the back. Now let's go ahead and make the piece that joins the front and the back plates together. That is the part which is a bit more thicker. This is going to be a smaller rectangle. After it dries, you need to sand it, and then now let's go ahead and assemble these pieces. So as you can see, it's a bit small as compared to the top and the back plate. You need to level it. Now let's go ahead and repeat the same process for the other plates. Just like this. Now this is the final 4th piece. So it's going to look like this. Now we need to make all the extra details. We need to sand down the edges, the corners and everything. Just like this. Now I've sanded the corners, and now we need to make kind of like a diagonal and a side pattern. So make sure you wear a mask, a protective dust mask and some goggles. Let's go ahead and cut out this piece. So I've provided the picture on top. I hope you understand why I'm cutting out this small piece on the side. So you need to repeat this process, and you also need to make a little cut on the side. So we need to first cut out small crevices, and then you need to just slide the Dremel tool attachment from left to right, just like this, front and back, to get a flat cut. Just like this. The picture is still there, so you can understand why I'm doing this. You need to repeat this on the 4 sides. Now let's go ahead and make the top part, that is the smaller plates, the ones which will be painting, which will be of the paint chrome. Let's go ahead and mix this and make a flat, long, rectangular piece. You need to cut out the small portions just like this. You need to sand down in an angle. You need to sand the edges in an angle and also the corners just like this. You need to repeat this with the other 4 pieces as well, other 3. Next you need to also make the ones that goes on the side, the small cylindrical ones, and after it dries, now let's go ahead and assemble these. Let's stick this armor plate. Now I got this top piece a bit small, so what I did is I added some more polymer clay and I made these plates again so that it fits perfectly, just like this. Now let's go ahead and cut out the small cylindrical pieces that go on the 4 sides, the 4 corners. Sand these down. Now to assemble them, you need to first make a cylindrical cut. So you can just use a ball tool kind of a cutting tool, the ball tool looking diamond bit for the Dremel tool, and cut out a cylindrical crevice on the 4 corners. These are going to be the attachment looking pieces in the armor kit. After you do that, you need to stick these small pieces on the 4 sides using super glue. You need to also make the side pieces, the ones that grind on the side. So you also need to attach these pieces together just like this using some polymer clay in a angular form, little bit bent on the side. Now let's go ahead and place these small wired pieces, bent wire, just like this. Now this is the final step, guys. Now I have not shown you how to bend this and put the 4 plates together, but it's pretty simple. It's just normal, a little bit of polymer clay in the form of a plus sign. You need to put it on the 4 on the bottom, and then you need to bend it, and after it dries you can just sand down the bottom to make it smooth, so you can still see the little bit of bend. You need to maintain a small gap between these pieces, just like I have provided the picture. Just like in the picture, you need to do that. Now you need to attach 2 of these wired pieces on each of the plate, just like this. Try to get all of them in a single level. If it's not fitting inside, you can just bend the edges and try to push it in. Now after doing all of that, it's going to look like this. So what I ended up doing was I also added these bolts, the 3 bolts on the sides, and I've also made these a small cuts in the middle, the one that like a small cut on the side and the back, and also on the top, just like this. So the 3 bolts on each plate should also be kept. And now let's go ahead and spray paint this just like this. You need to give a chrome finish. Now we are just waiting the front because we only want it to cover the plates, only the front 4 plates. Let's use a hair dryer for drying these. Now when you're doing this, sometimes the small nuts on the sides might come out, the nuts or screws, bolts, so you can just put them back using super glue. Let's go ahead and start painting this. Now this paint is like a camouflage green, like the military green color. So it's a mixture of dark green, blue, black and white. You need to mix it with some talcum powder to get a matte finish. And we need to paint the sides, the top, the front and all of that. Now be careful because you don't want to paint the part which has been spray painted. That is the top small 4 pieces. Now after doing this, you also need to paint the back with the same dark green color, the camo green, and you need to paint black mixed with some talcum powder for the side, attachment kind of pieces, the cylindrical pieces. And after doing all of that, it's going to look like this, guys. So as you can see, the details came out really well. The plates, like actually these the parts which I spray painted chrome, they came out a little bit rough, so I guess you guys can do it much better. So yeah, so as you can see, all of the rod is black, and you see these small light blue lights kind of thing, that is using this light blue paint. And then the yellow part is obviously golden yellow, this one right here. So like I mentioned before, it's the cylindrical parts and the wires on the sides, those are black. So the details and everything, all the back also, as you can see, it's green. So yeah, so this was a medium level difficulty craft, guys. You can still do it. And also I have an Instagram account, guys. Make sure you follow me. The link is in the description. I upload stories, behind the scenes stuff, all of that is content there. So make sure you follow me. And before you go, make sure you like this video and then comment down below, guys. You can give me suggestions on what video should I make next, or you can give me a review on how the video was. So I guess that's it for this video, guys. I'll see you in the next one.